Electricity has two forms, current and static. Electricity is a very important form of energy to us. With current electricity, we have managed to harness the power to improve our daily lives with things such as light bulbs and fans. Static electricity is formed on the surface of an insulator due to an electric charge. An electric insulator is a material or an object that does not allow electricity to pass through it easily. So the charge that has built up cannot easily flow away, which is why it is called static electricity. This static charge can build up when two insulating materials are rubbed together, such as a plastic comb moving through hair. The hair becomes frizzy because it is charged, and if you move your hand near the comb, you can feel the electric charge. Since all materials are made of atoms, they contain electric charge. An atom is made up of electrons, protons, and neutrons. Protons and neutrons together make up the nucleus of the atom, and this is placed at the center. Electrons revolve around the nucleus of the atom. An atom has equal numbers of electrons and protons, so has no overall charge. However, electrons do not always stay attached to atoms and can sometimes be removed by rubbing. Atoms that have lost or gained electrons are called ions. Let's have a look at how static charge builds up. Using a balloon and a cloth, when we rub them together, the friction between the material causes electrons to transfer from one to another. The balloon ends up with more electrons, so now has an overall negative charge, and the cloth ends up with fewer electrons, so it now has an overall positive charge. An acetate rod becomes positive when charged, while a polythene rod becomes negative when charged. The object losing or gaining a charge depends on its material. When a charged acetate rod is placed near a charged polythene rod, the rods attract each other. What happens when two positively charged acetate rods are placed near each other? The rods repel each other as they have the same overall charge. Static electricity can be observed in labs using a gold leaf electroscope. An electroscope consists of an earthed metal case, inside which a metal rod is connected to a metal plate. A piece of gold leaf is attached to the other end of the metal rod. When the metal plate becomes charged, the charge spreads out through the metal rod and the gold leaf. The metal rod and the gold leaf gain the same charge, so the thin gold leaf is repelled from the rod and sticks out. A Van de Graaff generator is a machine used to build up static charge. This machine uses the simple principle of rubbing insulating materials to build up a supply of charged particles. The generator can produce very high voltages and was first used to help scientists to study the behavior of subatomic particles. Static electricity occurs in several incidents such as a lightning strike, cling film sticking to your hands, dust being attracted to television screens, getting a shock after rubbing your feet on a carpet, and then touching a metal object. Lightning is an electric discharge that occurs when charge builds up in clouds. The physical properties of water enables regions of a cloud to become positively or negatively charged. When enough charge has built up, it will follow a path to the earth. This movement produces lightning, which is simply a big spark.